Do you know we can still use the Rhesus factor to determine if you are not the father of the child? Let's work it out. Rhesus factor, usually denoted by RH, the presence of Rhesus D antigen. So if you have Rhesus D antigen, you are Rhesus positive. If you don't have Rhesus D antigen, you are Rhesus negative. So regardless of whether you are blood group A, B, AB, or blood group O, you are either O positive or O negative, A positive or A negative, B positive or B negative, AB positive or AB negative. Now, let's work out the Rhesus factor. Humans have two sets of chromosomes that they pass down to their children. Two, and they're usually in twos, also called alleles. So, for a Rhesus negative, you have two small d's, which denote the absence of Rhesus D antigen from the body. But if you are Rhesus positive, this could mean that you have either two dominating genes for presence of Rhesus D antigens, that is Rhesus positive, or one dominating gene for presence of Rhesus factor, and one dominant gene for the absence of Rhesus factor. If both the mother and the father of a child are Rhesus negative, then they cannot have a Rhesus positive child. So if there's a Rhesus positive child in that house, you are not the father. Maybe she's also not the mother, but it's absolutely clear you are not the father of that child. Let's work it out. For Rhesus negative, you have two small d's. Father, mother. So this D goes to that D, which means Rhesus negative. This D goes against to that small d, which means Rhesus negative. This other small d goes to this D, Rhesus negative. Where there is both the small d's, it means there is absence of, it means they are Rhesus negative. This D goes to that D, which means absence of Rhesus D antigen, Rhesus negative. So here it's 100% sure that there can never be a Rhesus positive child. So if there is a Rhesus positive child in this house, you are not the father. You are not the father.